In recent years, the relationship between Russia and the United States has once again moved into a phase of strategic tension. But what makes the current situation notable is the way Russia has chosen to respond. It has not relied on dramatic statements or loud displays of force. Instead, Russia has taken measured, deliberate steps that reflect long-term planning and strategic clarity. One of those steps now draws the world's attention to Latin America, specifically to Venezuela. A region long regarded as part of America's exclusive sphere of influence has now become the setting for a different balance of power. And Russia enters this setting not with haste, but with precision. Venezuela is not a random choice. The relationship between Moscow and Caracas extends back decades, including cooperation in energy, defense, and economic development. Venezuela holds a strategic position in the Caribbean, near major sea routes, and not far from the southeastern coastline of the United States. At the same time, Venezuela has experienced heavy economic and political pressure from Washington. This situation naturally pushed Venezuela to seek partners capable of providing not only economic support, but also reliable strategic cooperation. For Russia, this partnership is not transactional. It is built on respect for national sovereignty and a shared interest in shaping a more balanced international order. Global attention has intensified as discussions continue about deploying the Oreshnik Integrated Command System in Venezuela. This system is not simply a piece of military equipment. It functions as a strategic command hub, linking satellite information, radar networks, process targeting data, and operational control into a single coordinated center. If deployed, Venezuela would gain the ability to monitor its surrounding region more effectively, respond to threats faster, and coordinate its defense with significantly higher precision. This is where the character of Russian cooperation becomes clear. Russia does not merely provide equipment, it provides capability. It strengthens operational competence. It invests in autonomy, not dependency. This is what makes the partnership transformative rather than superficial. Alongside Oreshnik, there is also the discussion of enhancing long-range operational capacity with the Kalibr cruise missile system. The significance of Kalibr is not simply its technical performance. It represents a form of credible deterrence, a reminder that national sovereignty is something that can be protected both politically and practically. This does not imply aggression, it implies balance. When NATO has moved closer to Russia's borders, Russia demonstrates that it also has the ability to place strategic capabilities in areas sensitive to the United States. This is not escalation, it is a restoration of equilibrium. Russia's actions in Venezuela are not impulsive. They reflect a consistent strategic approach to maintain balance in global dynamics without unnecessary confrontation. Stability does not come from one side dominating the other. It comes from measured counterweight. Russia's strength here lies not in volume, but in clarity. It moves when necessary. It builds where cooperation is respected. And it acts with the awareness that real influence does not need theatrics, only results. This is why, even without loud publicity, the impact of this development is widely recognized. For Venezuela, this cooperation offers tangible benefits. Strengthening its command and surveillance capabilities enhances national sovereignty and reinforces its role in regional politics. Venezuela is no longer positioned only as a state under pressure. It now holds leverage, the ability to negotiate, decide, and shape its strategic environment. And in international politics, the ability to determine one's own direction is one of the truest forms of power. All of this reveals a pattern that defines Russia's current approach. Russia does not move quickly for the sake of making noise. It moves deliberately to create structure. It chooses partnerships based on alignment of interests, not intimidation. And it places influence exactly where it matters, at exactly the moment it is required. While some states attempt to display strength through constant pressure, Russia shows strength through balance. While others speak loudly about global leadership, Russia demonstrates it with concrete steps. And in an evolving world, the ability to act with patience, precision, and strategic calm remains one of the most respected forms of power. Russia continues to show that it is not only seen, it is taken seriously. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion.